the face who runs the place.
I am the best thing going today.
Rest in peace.
The future is standing in front of you.
The No Mercy pay-per-view is only 2 weeks away as we welcome you to another exciting edition of SmackDown Live. And we are set to kick things off with the WWE Champion, Finn Balor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the WWE Champion, Finn Balor. Finn Balor set to kick us off here tonight on the blue brand. And last week here on SmackDown Live, the WWE Champion ended the show by attacking the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. Finn Balor would lay out AJ Styles in the center of the ring after AJ Styles and Finn Balor celebrated a tag team victory over the Gatecrashers, Tommy Prime and CJ Carter. Tonight, I hope to get an explanation as to why Finn Balor attacked the Phenomenal One. It was all going so well. Finn Balor and AJ Styles, a cohesive unit last week during that tag team matchup against the Gatecrashers. And then after the matchup was over, Finn Balor out of nowhere laid out AJ Styles with the reverse 1916 and followed that up with the coup de grace. Let's hear what the WWE Champion has to say about his actions from last week. I'm not going to try and make excuses for my actions last week before the show went off the air. What I did to AJ Styles was completely uncalled for and also unnecessary. I can assure you that it was done out of emotion. I'll admit it, emotion got the better of me because of the cryptic remark AJ made earlier that night. Can we take a look at that? Well, thanks for the vote of confidence. I appreciate it, Finn. But before you came out here, I was going to say what everyone else has probably been thinking since our match took place. And that is, if a rematch was to take place between us, lightning wouldn't strike twice. See you around. Now the reason why that hurt me so much is because of the fact that AJ implied that somehow my victory over him was a one-off. He implied that because I countered the Styles clash into a pinning predicament that he couldn't kick out of, that somehow that means I won out of pure chance. AJ, I'm willing to offer an apology to you for my uncalled for actions at the end of last week's show on the condition that you also apologize for what you implied last week as well. Very interesting stuff there. Finn Balor requesting an apology from the Phenomenal One for what he implied last week here on the blue brand. Clearly that cryptic remark from AJ Styles has gotten into the head of the WWE Champion. Balor stating that that remark was the reason that Balor lashed out at the end of the show and attacked AJ Styles in the ring. Finn, I'm sorry for what I said last week. I didn't mean to imply that you beat me by chance at all last week. All I meant was, well, that is great to hear, AJ. I too apologize for my actions at the end of last week's show. Hopefully we can move on from this, given the history that we have with one another. Sure, but I mean, AJ, teaming with you last week was like our careers had come full circle. You know, when you took control of the Bullet Club in New Japan, I will admit, I was hesitant to see you take over. But looking back, you did a fine job. Well, I'm glad you think so. It was an honor to take over such a great faction. Have you spoke with Luke or Carl since you came over to WWE? Yeah, we've kept in touch, but you know, when opportunity knocks, I get it. Last I heard, they signed Raw contracts a few months ago that are yet to make their debut. As I was saying though, about last week, yeah, they told me they were heading to Raw. Alright, quit talking over me. You know, maybe I shouldn't apologize for saying what I did last week, because maybe it is true. I'm sensing you're trying to avoid the facts here, Finn, talking over me constantly. Maybe you realized at SummerSlam, as the match progressed, that you couldn't beat me straight up and was forced to resort to other means. Oh, you're not saying much now, are you, Finn? No need when you're spouting out nonsense. Nonsense. Oh, okay, let's think about this further then. Normally at pay-per-views, you bring out the Demon King, right? You say it changes you, it makes you stronger and faster. It's like you're somebody else. Well, I have no doubt that you went in to our SummerSlam match thinking it's just going to be another pay-per-view match. Just another pay-per-view match where you bring out the Demon King and you're able to get the W. But then you stepped into the ring. You stepped into the ring with the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. And as the match progressed, doubt crept into your head, and for the first time as the Demon King, you felt something that you haven't experienced as the Demon King before. You felt vulnerable. Without the Demon King, I'm sure you get doubts and feel vulnerable quite a bit, right? Every human does in certain situations, but you never, ever felt that feeling as the Demon King until SummerSlam. So what did you do? You resorted to anything. You just wanted to get the hell out of that match before I beat you. I tell you what, Finn, the reason why you really attacked me last week was fear of the truth getting out. You wanted me to come out here and try to cover up the truth with an apology. Finn, an apology doesn't mean anything if you don't actually feel sorry. Cat's really got your tongue now, hasn't it? Truth hurts, Finn. The truth hurts. You know what, AJ? You got a nice theory going there. But what if we put it to the test? If you are so certain that I can't beat you without the Demon King, then face me at No Mercy when the Demon King won't be present. You're saying me versus you at No Mercy without the Demon King? That is exactly what I'm saying, AJ. Fine by me. I'll prove my theory without a shadow of a doubt, and I'll become the WWE Champion. You got a deal. It's a nice fantasy, AJ, but I'm afraid at No Mercy, I will beat you again, remain WWE Champion, and disprove your theory, bringing you back into reality. Well, things are most definitely heating up between these two. My goodness. We are back here on SmackDown Live, and moments ago the WWE Champion Finn Balor issued the challenge to AJ Styles, and next week here on SmackDown Live, the two men will sign the contract, making their rematch from the SummerSlam pay-per-view official for the No Mercy pay-per-view event in 2 weeks' time. The contract signing goes down next week. Right now, though, it is time for some tag team action. The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Drew Gulak. Drew Gulak has been signed to compete here on SmackDown Live in the brand new Cruiserweight division. And well, this matchup is going to be quite the showcase for the Cruiserweight division here this evening, because there are 3 Cruiserweights involved in this tag team matchup. Drew Gulak, of course, looking to make an impression, as is this man. Drew Gulak's tag team partner for tonight. He calls himself the Premier Athlete, and you will soon see why. He is Tony Nese. Introducing his tag team partner from Long Island, New York, the Premier Athlete, Tony Nese. You will soon see why Tony Nese calls himself the Premier Athlete. This guy is incredibly powerful and agile for his size. He is a hybrid athlete here on SmackDown Live, and he looks to make a great first impression as he makes his debut to the new era alongside Drew Gulak. This could be an incredibly successful tag team here on the Blue brand, providing these guys can get along with one another, which is of course no guarantee when the Cruiserweights are hungry for success. Here come their opponents. They call themselves the Dapper Gents. Introducing their opponents, the team of Aiden English and Jack Gallagher, the Dapper Gents. A very unique tag team, as you can see. We are going old school for this duo. Jack Gallagher, of course, we saw him at the SummerSlam pay-per-view when he competed in the Battle Royal to determine the first ever Cruiserweight champion of the new era. Gallagher, of course, unsuccessful. That Battle Royal was won by TJP. Gallagher now has decided to align himself with Aiden English, who also makes his in-ring debut to the new era here this evening. Jack Gallagher and Aiden English, we are going to see what they're capable of as a tag team unit here tonight on SmackDown Live. This is going to be quite the interesting matchup, as both of these teams want to make this a victory tonight. Only one of these teams will be able to get the W. Which one is it going to be? Let's find out, as there's the bell. We're now underway. First matchup of the evening, as Aiden English starts things off for the Dapper Gents, and he comes up against Drew Gulak to begin this matchup. Collision there in the ring, and there's a drop kick by Gulak, taking English down. And now Gulak neckbreaker. Now Drew Gulak pretty proud of himself early on here, as now Aiden English gets sent into the corner. Here comes Gulak, no, caught that elbow. And now Aiden English with a Russian leg sweep springs back up to his feet. That was impressive. And now English follows it up with a pendulum backbreaker. Knee right into the spine of Gulak. Drew Gulak is a submission specialist. He calls himself the human torture device. That should tell you a lot about what Drew Gulak is capable of in the ring. As now here comes Drew Gulak. Powerbomb there to Aiden English. And here's the limb targeting by Gulak. Drew Gulak focusing here on the legs of Aiden English, as now he tries to get English back up to his feet, catches that jawbreaker. And now Aiden English has Gulak up on his shoulders. English, no, Gulak lands on his feet. Missed the dropkick, however. And now English looks to capitalize. Into the corner goes Gulak, tag made. And now in comes Jack Gallagher. Snapmare takedown by English, and now the double team from the Dapper Gents. The assisted leg drop there. And now Gallagher climbing to the top rope, but look at Gulak, makes the tag. And Jack Gallagher missing the elbow. And now in comes the Premier Athlete, Tony Nese. Oh, spinning heel kick, wow. And a roundhouse kick to follow. Gallagher in trouble already. Alabama slam by Nese into the cover on Gallagher. Only a 1 count. Shot right there to the back of Gallagher. And Tony Nese is in complete control. Pendulum backbreaker, this time from Tony Nese. And Nese taunts away to the fans as Gallagher tries to make a tag back to Aiden English. Yakuza kick from Nese. And Gallagher wants no part of the premier athlete. As now in comes Aiden English once again. Clothesline. And oh, missed that double axe handle. Oh, super kick. Super kick there by Tony Nese. And now Nese getting English into the corner. Tagging Drew Gulak back in. And now here comes some double team action on the part of Gulak and Nese. Drop toe hold and the elbow to the back. And now Gulak, chop, elbow smash. But now English with a belly to belly suplex. Gulak picked back up to his feet. Aiden English setting him up. Oh, planting Gulak. And now English dragging Gulak away from his tag team partner. Smart move. And now here's the cover. Referee's out of position, but now here's the count. And only a 2. Drew Gulak's able to kick out there at the count of 2 as now Aiden English drives his knee into the back of Drew Gulak. And now English sets Gulak up in the corner, but Gulak able to reverse with a fireman's carry takeover. And now the human torture device sends English into the other corner and tags in Tony Nese once again. And now Nese up to the second rope double axe handle right there to the arm. And now from behind, German suplex with a bridge. Shoulders down here on English, but only a 2. And now Nese. Kick to the midsection there of English. And now what is this? Tony Nese plants English. Neck first into the mat. Here's the cover. Once again and oh! Another close call. And now English being dragged to the center of the ring as now here's Tony Nese with some clubbing forearms across the side of the head. And now English picked back up to his feet once again. Spinning heel kick. And look at that kick combination. Tony Nese, I told you, incredibly agile as now, oh, he went for something, but English landed on his feet. And now here's English, setting up Nese. Falcon Arrow. Planting Tony Nese into the mat is Aiden English. And there's an elbow right to the chest. Stomp to the face now. And Aiden English back in control. Tony Nese center of the ring now. And there's a knee right to the skull by Aiden English. Tag now made. And in comes Gallagher once again. We've not seen too much of Jack Gallagher in this matchup. Let's see what he can do now as he drives his knee into the skull of Nese. Into the cover now goes Gallagher. Is Tony Nese unconscious from that knee? No, he's still alive. Still in this matchup is Tony Nese as there's a drop kick to the back by Gallagher. Oh, and a headbutt. My goodness. That has to do some damage to Gallagher. As now Tony Nese is in the corner. Fireman's carry takeover, able to reverse what Gallagher was thinking. And now Gallagher sent off the ropes. Tony Nese went for another super kick. Gallagher saw it coming. And now here's Gallagher. Release butterfly suplex. This has been quite the tag team matchup thus far. As now here's an armbar. Armbar from Jack Gallagher. Is Tony Nese going to submit here? No, he's going to try and fight out. Tony Nese punching Gallagher to escape the submission maneuver. But Gallagher one step ahead. Oh, but Tony Nese, reverse DDT. Reversal after reversal between these two. As now here's Tony Nese with some kicks that sets up Gallagher against the ropes, clothesline. And now Gallagher on the outside. And here comes the Premier Athlete. No way, oh my goodness. Oh, and Gulak. Gulak just took out his tag team partner. Was that intentional or not? I couldn't tell, to be honest. But what matters is that Tony Nese is down thanks to his tag team partner. And Nese back inside the ring, and now Drew Gulak trying to make amends here with Tony Nese. Getting Gallagher back into the ring for him. And now Tony Nese looking to capitalise. Kick to the gut. And now once again, oh, the pump handle driver. Here's the cover now on Gallagher. Oh, but a kick out. Close call there for the Premier Athlete. Almost able to put this matchup away. As now Gallagher with a snap DDT. Great counter. And now the WWE fans firmly behind Jack Gallagher as there's a swinging neck breaker. Tony Nese picked back up to his feet now. And Gallagher with a drop kick. And another one. And now Gallagher quickening the pace of this matchup, running crossbody off the ropes. Jack Gallagher building momentum, building ahead of steam as there's another headbutt. Right to the chest of Tony Nese. And now Tony able to reverse. Sends Gallagher into the corner. And now out of the turnbuckle, Tony Nese with another German suplex. Gallagher is down. Nese wants the tag. But Gulak, he just got off the apron. Nese wanted the tag. Gulak said, I don't think so. And now Nese forced to go after Gallagher again. Another spinning heel kick. And oh, he tried to go after Aiden English. But English with a kick. Dazing Tony Nese. And Nese has been dazed. Nese is confused right now. He may not know where he is. Oh, but there goes Aiden English. Knocked off the apron. And now, oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Tony Nese is doing push-ups. That is cocky. As now Jack Gallagher trying to take advantage. Oh, what a suplex. Bridges through into a cover. And oh, we got him. Gallagher and English get the victory. The Dapper Gents are victorious in their tag team debut. Congratulations to the Dapper Gents. Clearly some dissension on the part of Nese and Gulak. They'll need to work things out in order to become a successful tag team. Gulak and Nese need to put their differences aside if they want to be a successful tag team unit. So what you're saying is you think you deserve one more shot at Emma for the SmackDown Women's title. I can see your reasoning. I mean, the victory was kind of fluky. How about if you can win your match tonight, you get your wish? Let's see. What about a 6-woman tag team match with you teaming with Naomi and Ember Moon to take on the iconic trio? Speaking of fire, I've got something to set alight in the ring. So if you'll excuse me, Becky, I'll speak to you later. We are back here on SmackDown Live with our general manager Shane McMahon in the ring, and he has got something to say. Let's hear from him now. What's up, Texas? Hopefully you all got a chance to check out SummerSlam. It was an amazing night of action, but something went down that I was not pleased with at all. Take a look. Well, this of course was during the Falls Count Anywhere matchup between Neville and Shane McMahon. Pete Dunne from NXT would attack Shane from behind, hit that massive forearm, and then follow that up with the bitter end Shane McMahon planted into the stage. And Neville would capitalise, get into the cover, and score the victory over the general manager of SmackDown Live. Now, I'm not mad at the fact that Pete Dunne got involved per se. I'm more mad over the fact that Neville has gotten so spineless that he had somebody else put me down instead of doing it himself. Well, Neville, if that's the way you want to play, I say, Bring it. Well, that is vintage Shane McMahon right there, calling out Neville right here, right now. And well, there he is with a steel chair in hand. Look out, Shane. Oh! From behind. Neville with a steel chair to the back. Of course, Neville would attack Shane from behind. And now Neville continuing the assault with that steel chair. Neville not willing to face Shane McMahon in a fair situation. He had to attack him from behind. And now, oh no, the Rings of Saturn. This is the submission maneuver that cost our general manager about a month of performing his duty as GM. Somebody's got to stop this. Somebody's got to break this up immediately. Shane could get seriously hurt again, but Neville... Wait a minute, Neville released the hold. Neville releasing the submission maneuver. And what a disgraceful attack by the man that gravity forgot. Absolutely atrocious behaviour by Neville there. You good now, man? I'll live. Somebody needs to teach Neville a lesson in respect. Oh, believe me, I intend to. Shane, what if you get hurt again? This show needs your leadership. We need you as general manager. You can't just be putting yourself in danger like this. Chris, the only way Neville is going to learn his lesson is if I'm the one who teaches it to him. At No Mercy, I promise to show no mercy to Neville when I face him again. This time, though, it'll be inside a steel cage. Well, what about that for an announcement? Neville will be taking on Shane McMahon once again, this time inside a steel cage at the No Mercy pay-per-view. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Battle Creek, Michigan, Rob Van Dam. Rob Van Dam now making his way out to the ring as he is set to take on Lars Sullivan here tonight on SmackDown Live. A tough task ahead of RVD here this evening. And here comes the Goliath, known as Lars Sullivan. Introducing his opponent, from Denver, Colorado, Lars Sullivan. We saw Lars Sullivan last week here on SmackDown Live completely dismantle the one-man band, Heath Slater. Slater showed up as a guest last week here on the Blue Brand, and well, unfortunately for him, he had to go up against this man, this monster from Denver, Colorado, Lars Sullivan. And now Rob Van Dam is in Heath Slater's shoes here this evening. Rob Van Dam set to take on this monster here tonight. And there's the bell, we are underway. And Sullivan using his power advantage early on. And now look at this. Forearms across the face of Rob Van Dam there. And now RVD picked up to a vertical base, and now Sullivan sets him up against the ropes and now uses that top rope as a weapon. And now again RVD back up to his feet. And here's Lars Sullivan with the elbow. Right into the back there. And now RVD sent off the ropes. There's a collision. And now Rob Van Dam trying to fight back here. Spinning back kick. And another kick. Back Sullivan up into the corner. And now here comes Rob Van Dam unloading on Sullivan in the corner. WWE fans counting along as there's 10 big punches to the skull of Sullivan. And now it's RVD who gets Sullivan back up to his feet. Went for an elbow there, but Sullivan caught him Oh, and what a knee. What a devastating knee that was. Right to the skull of RVD. And now once again, Rob Van Dam set up on the top rope. And Sullivan again uses it as a weapon. And now Rob Van Dam sent into the corner by Sullivan. And uh-oh, this is not where Rob Van Dam wants to be. Lars Sullivan looking for something, but Rob Van Dam able to get out of that predicament. And now here's RVD with a springboard crossbody. Taking down the big man. Spinning leg drop to follow now. And Sullivan picked back up to his feet once more. Big punch. Sets Sullivan up against the ropes momentarily. Sullivan with a reversal. RVD spinning heel kick. And once again, Sullivan has been grounded. And now RVD repositioning Sullivan. What is this? RVD with a monkey flip. Rob Van Dam doing whatever he can to somehow survive here in this match. Sullivan reversing the elbow. And now Sullivan with some devastating strikes. And now here comes the ground and pound from the Goliath. That is Lars Sullivan. And Sullivan now, oh my goodness, grabbing hold of the skull. And look at this. The claw to the brain of Rob Van Dam. And RVD trying to fight back here, and he somehow manages to escape. But again, Sullivan counters that attempted elbow, and what a headbutt. The headbutt by Lars Sullivan. And now Sullivan maybe getting ready to put Rob Van Dam away. Sullivan hoists RVD up on his shoulders and sends him into the top rope. And now RVD is in trouble. Sullivan with a massive clothesline. And again with the forearms now to the skull. And now Sullivan getting RVD back up to his feet. Big right hand. And RVD with a bulldog. Nice reversal. RVD staying alive somehow here in this match. Calf kick. Taking down the Goliath. And now RVD. Standing moonsault. The agility on display by Rob Van Dam as now Sullivan gets sent into the corner. And RVD with a shoulder tackle. And a second one. And now Sullivan set up for the drop kick. Drop kick in the turnbuckle by Rob Van Dam. Super kick to the midsection. But again Sullivan able to reverse that elbow smash. And now RVD, wait a minute. RVD caught with the freak accident. Rob Van Dam just got caught by that freak accident. Good night, Rob Van Dam. Sullivan getting another victory here tonight on the blue brand. That is now 2 victories for the Goliath, Lars Sullivan. Wait a minute. We saw him do this last week. Sullivan not done with RVD, just like he wasn't done after the matchup last week with Slater. Another unnecessary attack by Sullivan. As coming your way next here on the blue brand, the Intercontinental Champion The Miz will be out here to address the WWE fans. We are back here on SmackDown Live with the Intercontinental Champion The Miz in the ring. When my hand goes up, your mouths go shut. Everybody is talking about how great SummerSlam was, and I wasn't even on the card. That is a disgrace to me, and that is a disgrace to this Intercontinental Championship. This title deserves better. This title was held by WWE legends like Ultimate Warrior, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, and for it to not even be defended at the biggest event of the summer is a travesty. Shane McMahon should be ashamed of himself. Oh, wait a minute. Well, here comes a former Intercontinental Champion in Dolph Ziggler. But I think for once in my life, I actually agree with what The Miz just said. I do agree that the Intercontinental Championship should have been on the line at the SummerSlam pay-per-view. Let's hear what Dolph Ziggler has to say about this though. You can't imagine that The Miz is going to be happy that Dolph Ziggler interrupted him, however. Miz, I couldn't agree with you more. I think that title does deserve better, and as a matter of fact, you could defend it right now to make up for it not being defended at SummerSlam. Nice try, Dolph, but you're not going to weasel your way into another title match with me. I already beat you twice. Plus, next week, I overtake your reign as Intercontinental Champion, so of course you want a championship match tonight. I'm not dumb, Dolph. Good try, though. Good try. Yes, you did beat me, but let's not forget that we have unfinished business, Miz. Because instead of just walking out after beating me, you thought it would be a good idea to assault me with a steel chair. Oh, wait a minute. Well, now here comes the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. Things are certainly getting interesting here in the Intercontinental Championship picture. Dolph Ziggler has requested a championship matchup with The Miz, and now maybe Shinsuke Nakamura is thinking along the same lines. Maybe Nakamura also wants an Intercontinental Championship matchup with The Miz. Shinsuke Nakamura, of course, a fan favorite here on SmackDown Live, so I have no doubt in my mind that the WWE fans would love to see an Intercontinental Championship match involving Shinsuke Nakamura. Maybe we have a triple threat matchup coming due to this situation. Nevertheless, let's hear out Shinsuke. Let's see what he thinks about this. Nakamura, of course, one of the most charismatic men in WWE, I would say. He knows how to make an entrance, that's for sure. Can I just say, The Miz does not look happy. How about you defend the title against the King of Strong Style? Shinsuke, don't get involved in my business. This title will be defended when I say so. It's most definitely not being defended in this dreadful city. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell is going on here? Now Elias is out here. Does Elias also want a championship match with The Miz? What the hell is going on? This is quite the situation for The Miz. Our general manager better be watching. He's going to have to come up with some sort of solution to this dilemma. Who is next in line for an Intercontinental Championship match? Is it Dolph Ziggler? Is it Nakamura? Maybe Elias could be next in line for a championship match. Hello, my name is Elias, and I have one question for all of you here tonight. Who wants to walk with Elias? Can we not continue to interrupt the Intercontinental Champion? How about that for a question? Methinks not really. Oh, and Nakamura just need the Intercontinental Champion in the midsection. Nakamura, look out! Oh, reverse exploder to The Miz. Nakamura assaulting The Miz here tonight, and this is quickly devolving into chaos. Let's look at these knees right to the skull of The Miz. And now on the outside of the ring, Elias is attacking Ziggler. Oh, into the barricade goes the show off. But now Ziggler trying to fight back here against the Drifter. Elias and Ziggler battling it out on the outside as, oh, what a clothesline. And Nakamura continuing to attack the Intercontinental Champion in the ring. The Miz getting back up to his feet. Kick to the gut. Oh, Kinshasa. Kinshasa by Nakamura. And now again on the outside. Elias, forearm to the back of the show off. Oh, and there's a rolling cutter onto Ziggler. And now Elias setting up Ziggler. Oh, what a neck breaker. The swinging neck breaker by Elias. And that takes care of the show off. Nakamura now waiting for Elias, calling him in the ring. And Elias is going to oblige, I think. Elias getting in the ring, and now Nakamura. Devastating strikes to Elias. And Elias may have wound up in the wrong neighborhood. As now, wait a minute. Another Kinshasa. This time to the Drifter. And Nakamura stands tall in this exchange. Welcome back everybody to SmackDown Live, and at the No Mercy pay-per-view it was revealed that General Manager Shane McMahon will take on the man that gravity forgot, Neville, in a rematch from SummerSlam. This time though, the match will be contested inside a steel cage. Also, our main event of the evening has been announced by the General Manager Shane McMahon. It will be a tag team match as Shinsuke Nakamura teams up with Dolph Ziggler to take on the team of Elias and the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. Right now though, it is time for a 6 women's tag team match. And if Becky Lynch's team is victorious, then Becky Lynch will get a championship match with the SmackDown Women's Champion Emma at No Mercy. The following contest is a 6 women's tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Dallas, Texas, Ember Moon. Ember Moon, the first one to make her entrance here in this 6 women's tag team matchup. Ember Moon incredibly impressive in the ring. She has a lot of potential here in WWE. Introducing her tag team partners. First from Orlando, Florida, Naomi. Naomi out second, and while Naomi is a former Miss Money in the Bank winner, unfortunately though, Naomi was forced to defend that Money in the Bank briefcase against Alexa Bliss, who was able to defeat her and become Miss Money in the Bank. Naomi now looks to move forward with her career, and she has stated that that loss to Alexa Bliss was merely a road bump in her journey to success here in WWE. You got to admire the fact that Naomi is not letting that loss to Alexa Bliss affect her in any way, and she is going to continue on her path to success. And of course, here comes Becky Lynch. A woman with a lot on the line here in this matchup. And from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch. So if Becky Lynch can get the victory here tonight, or rather her team can get the victory, then it will indeed be Becky Lynch taking on the SmackDown Women's Champion Emma at the No Mercy pay-per-view with the championship on the line. That is per General Manager Shane McMahon earlier on tonight. Becky Lynch has a score to settle with all three of her opponents here tonight in this matchup. And here comes one of those individuals. Introducing their opponents. First from Sydney, Australia, representing the iconic trio, Peyton Royce. Peyton Royce, an incredibly athletic individual in the ring. I think many people can get the wrong impression of her due to her arrogance and ego. If she were to lose that egotistical side of her and humble herself, I think she'd be better off. But I do not see that happening anytime soon, if ever. Peyton Royce has stated that she is very comfortable in the position that she is in right now, part of the iconic trio, led of course by the SmackDown Women's Champion, Emma. And I think that is one of the main reasons why I can't see Peyton Royce's attitude changing anytime soon. Introducing her tag team partners. First, from Melbourne, Australia, she is the SmackDown Women's Champion, representing the iconic trio, Emma. And while there is Emma, the current SmackDown Women's Champion, she has held that championship since she won it from AJ Lee at the Backlash pay-per-view. Emma has a lot riding here on this matchup. If she were to lose this 6 women's tag team matchup tonight, she will be forced to defend that SmackDown Women's title against Becky Lynch once more at the No Mercy pay-per-view event. So Becky Lynch is not the only woman with a lot at stake here in this matchup this evening. Emma also has a lot riding on this matchup. And so here comes the final woman in this matchup to make her entrance. The final member of the iconic trio, it's Billie Kay. And also from Sydney, Australia, representing the iconic trio, Billie Kay. Very interesting how all 3 members of the iconic trio are making separate entrances here in this matchup this evening. I wonder if there's anything to that or not. Maybe all 3 women want their own spotlight. Or maybe there's already some dissension in the ranks amongst the iconic trio. I can speculate as much as I want, but I don't have the answers, so there you go. Nevertheless, this 6 women's tag team matchup is about to be underway. Ember Moon going to start things off with Peyton Royce. And there's the bell. Ember Moon and Peyton Royce locking up in the center of the ring. Royce pushing Ember Moon into the turnbuckle to begin proceedings. And the referee wants a clean break here, but he won't get one, as Peyton Royce takes a cheap shot. And there's that arrogance, that ego that I was talking about. As now Ember Moon tries to fight out of the corner. Leg sweep, taking out the leg of Peyton Royce. Nice move there by Ember Moon as she drops the elbow onto the chest. And now Royce picked back up to her feet, as now here comes Ember Moon. Tried to grab Peyton Royce there, but missed out. And now Royce trying to take advantage as she targets the arm. Oh, went for the kick, but Ember Moon gets out of the way. And now from behind with a nice suplex. And Ember Moon firing herself up early on in this contest. As now once again from behind, another suplex by Ember Moon. And now Peyton Royce again picked back up to her feet. Moon missed that super kick. And now Peyton Royce Has Ember Moon on her shoulders, but Ember Moon with a Hurricane Rana. Great reversal. As now Ember Moon once again in control here. Snap suplex into the first cover of this match, and only a 1 count. And now here's Ember Moon, spinning back kick. Oh, followed by a few more kicks. What a combination that was by Ember Moon, as now Royce, set up here for a capture suplex. Ember Moon in full control of the matchup right now as Peyton Royce gets sent off the ropes, and Ember Moon misses the drop kick. Royce able to get out of the way of it. And now, oh, that was a rake to the eye. And the devious tactics of Peyton Royce come into play. As off the Saito suplex, Royce makes the tag, and in comes the leader of the iconic trio, and also the SmackDown Women's Champion Emma. As Ember Moon off the elbow sends Emma off the ropes. Oh, and there's a nice snap power slam. Taking down the SmackDown Women's Champion there is Ember Moon, as now Emma gets sent into the corner. Nice forearm smash. And Emma is in trouble. Elbow drop once again by Moon. This time though to the chest of the SmackDown Women's Champion. Kick to the gut. And now here's Ember with a butterfly suplex into the cover on the champion. And a kick out at 2. Emma already in a precarious situation. As Ember Moon now drives her knee into the back of Emma. And now Ember Moon may be looking for a tag here. Emma though not going to let that tag happen. Ember Moon sent across the ring into the other corner, and there's a massive drop kick. Corner to corner, there goes Ember Moon, and now Emma looking to take control, but Ember Moon putting a stop to this comeback. Tag now made, and in comes Becky Lynch. And now wait a second here. We're going to get some double team action from Ember Moon and Becky Lynch. Emma off the top rope with a double back suplex. Lynch into a cover to earn herself a championship match at No Mercy. No. Kick out at 2. And now Becky Lynch with a drop kick to the back of Emma. And Emma being picked back up to her feet by Becky Lynch. And here comes the Irish Lass kicker. Spinning back kick. As now Emma gets sent into the corner once again. And now here's Becky Lynch. Springboard side kick. Sends Emma to the outside of the ring. And now the SmackDown Women's Champion enraged at Becky Lynch. But wait a second. Lynch caught her with a Bexploder. Emma caught the Bexploder as she got back into the ring filled with rage. Becky Lynch to get herself a title match. No. Kick out at 2 once again by Emma as Lynch almost earned herself another championship match with Emma at No Mercy. And now Becky looking for the disarmer. Can she get it locked in? Yes, she can. Lynch with the disarmer on the champion. Is the champion going to submit here? Becky Lynch to earn herself another championship encounter at the No Mercy pay-per-view. But Emma's able to escape. Emma able to escape the disarmer. And now, capitalizing with a massive clothesline. And now Emma's going to reposition Becky Lynch away from her tag team partners in Naomi and Ember Moon. In comes Peyton Royce once again. And vicious stomp right there to the back of the head. And another one to the back. Peyton Royce now trying to get Becky back up to her feet. And she does. And now Royce slamming Lynch's skull against the turnbuckle. And now unleashing on the Irish Lass kicker is Peyton Royce. But now Lynch giving Peyton a taste of her own medicine. And now from behind, back suplex by Becky Lynch. And now Lynch, big elbow smash, setting Peyton up against the ropes. And look at this, going right after the arm is Becky Lynch. Trying to set up Peyton Royce for the disarmer. later on in the matchup, as here come those leg drops. Peyton Royce is in trouble, as now Becky makes the tag, and in comes Naomi for the first time in this match. Oh, and Naomi with a leg drop now. And Naomi, oh, missed out on that drop kick. And now Peyton Royce to capitalise. DDT! And what a DDT that was. And there's the arrogance once again on display on the part of Peyton Royce. And now Royce, oh, went for the spinning heel kick. Naomi evades. And now here come the speedball kicks. Naomi with a roundhouse. A roundhouse kick to the skull of Royce. Is that enough to get Becky Lynch a title match at No Mercy? No. Kick out at 2 by Peyton. And now Naomi staying on Royce, but Royce, big shot there to the skull. And now Naomi up on the shoulders. Wait a minute, reverse DDT. Nice counter. Nice counter there by Naomi. As now Peyton Royce sent into the corner. And a tag now back to Ember Moon. And here comes some double team action. Oh my goodness. Spear clothesline combination. And Peyton Royce is out of there. In comes the champion Emma. And Ember Moon, forearm, sends Emma to the outside. And now here comes the War Goddess. Oh my goodness. Taking out Emma on the outside of the ring. And Ember Moon is feeling it. Ember Moon letting out the roar here tonight on SmackDown Live. Ember waiting for Emma to get back inside the ring, but Emma is severely hurt. And Ember Moon going to take the time to make the tag back to Becky Lynch while Emma recovers. Becky Lynch, though, not wasting any time. She wants Emma back in the ring, but now Emma with some elbows. Emma misses the clothesline, but Billie Kay, wait a minute, Billie Kay! Becky lands on her feet. And now Becky Lynch setting up Kay for a pump handle Uranagi. But Emma with a running STO, taking advantage. And now the elbow drop right to the chest. Emma taking advantage of the distraction made by Billie Kay, and now the running crossbody from Emma. WWE fans firmly behind the Irish Lass Kicker as Peyton Royce and Emma get sent into the ring. Billie Kay trying to go after Lynch again, but Becky Lynch preventing her. Another pump handle Uranagi. And now Lynch back inside the ring. Has Emma down on the mat. Disarmer locked in. Disarmer locked in again on Emma. Emma in trouble. Emma's in trouble and she taps out. Becky Lynch has another championship match coming up at No Mercy against Emma. Becky Lynch earning herself another championship match with Emma at the No Mercy pay-per-view. Congratulations to the Irish Lass Kicker. Give the assist, of course, to Naomi and Ember Moon, Becky's tag team partners, here for this 6 women's tag team match tonight. Congratulations to Becky Lynch once again. Well, coming up next here on SmackDown Live, guys, our main event of the evening, as Shinsuke Nakamura teams up with Dolph Ziggler to take on the team of Elias and the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. Welcome back, everybody, to SmackDown Live, as it is now time for our main event of the evening, a tag team contest, as Shinsuke Nakamura teams up with the show-off Dolph Ziggler to take on the team of Elias and the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. What a matchup this is going to be. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Kyoto, Japan, Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura, the first one to make his entrance for this main event tag team matchup here tonight on the blue brand. And earlier on tonight, Nakamura attacked the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, in the ring during a verbal exchange, devolving that exchange into a chaotic scene indeed. Nakamura would attack The Miz inside the ring, while Dolph Ziggler and Elias battled on the outside of the ring. It indeed was quite the scene to witness, but Shane McMahon, our general manager, has put this tag team main event together. But what I want to know is, where is this going to end up? There has to be some sort of conclusion. There has to be some sort of solution to that dilemma that happened earlier on tonight. Dolph Ziggler wants another Intercontinental Championship match with The Miz. Nakamura also put his name into the hat earlier on tonight. And you can also assume that Elias would like an Intercontinental Championship match as well. I mean, Elias never said that he wanted one, but I mean, I think it's safe to assume that Elias being out there is enough evidence to assume that he also would like an Intercontinental Championship match with The Miz. So I want to know, where does this end up? Who is next in line for an Intercontinental Championship match? Hopefully Shane McMahon can come up with a solution relatively quickly. Shinsuke Nakamura in the ring as he teams up with Dolph Ziggler here tonight. And this is sure to be a very interesting match, to say the least. As here comes the show-off. Introducing his tag team partner from Hollywood, Florida, Dolph Ziggler. Well, there is Dolph Ziggler, who, as I stated a moment ago, got into a battle with the Drifter Elias on the outside of the ring during that verbal exchange earlier on tonight. Dolph Ziggler was attacked by Elias. Shortly after, Nakamura kneed The Miz in the midsection. And Dolph Ziggler would get laid out on the outside of the ring before Elias would step inside the ring with Shinsuke Nakamura and caught the wrath of a Kinshasa to the skull. Nakamura would stand tall earlier on tonight, but will he stand tall alongside Dolph Ziggler at the end of this match? Introducing their opponents. First from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Elias. Well, there is Elias, and I think what makes this matchup the most interesting is this. How will these teams, these unlikely teams might I add, coexist here tonight? Will they get along? Or will things just devolve into chaos just like it did earlier on? That is what makes this matchup very interesting indeed. I mean, Elias is set to team up with the Intercontinental Champion here tonight. And if Elias does have his eyes on capturing that Intercontinental Championship, then I don't see him and The Miz getting along here tonight at all. Everyone is gunning to capture the Intercontinental Championship. A bad place right now if you're The Miz.
Quiet on the set. Can we please have quiet on the
Awesome!
And well, here comes the man at the center of all of this chaos. There is the Intercontinental Champion himself. There is The Miz. Introducing his tag team partner currently residing in Hollywood, California. He is the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz. Well, The Miz is in a very precarious situation right now. Everybody seems to be gunning to capture that title that is around his waist. And speaking of the Intercontinental title, The Miz felt that he and the championship was disrespected because Shane McMahon did not book him to defend that title at the SummerSlam pay-per-view. The Miz felt like that was a direct insult towards him and the championship as this matchup begins with Nakamura hitting that German suplex onto Elias. And this matchup starting off hot as Nakamura drives his knees into the skull of the Drifter. And now Elias picked back up to a vertical base, and here's Nakamura sending him into the corner, went for the knee. Elias caught him with a clothesline. And now Elias applying that claw hold to the shoulder of the King of Strong Style. Nakamura takes out the leg. And now once again Nakamura in control as he kicks Elias in the back. And those strikes from Nakamura do some serious damage. As once again another knee into the gut of Elias there. Oh, and there's a knee to the back. Nakamura incredibly skilled in the striking department, as there you see it. That is what Elias felt earlier on tonight during the verbal exchange. Nakamura completely unloading on Elias right now. And now wait a second, Nakamura. Oh no! Oh, knee to the back on the apron. And now both men on the outside of the ring here. Nakamura sending the Drifter back inside. And Nakamura follows as Elias tags out to the Intercontinental Champion. Miz is in, and he delivers that big boot, followed by that knee and now a clothesline, taking Nakamura down. The Miz clearly frustrated at the state of the Intercontinental Championship as of late. As now here's the Miz, no Nakamura, with a clothesline of his own, taking down the Miz, and now Nakamura follows it up with a knee to the chest. And now the Miz may be in trouble, as Nakamura sending the Miz into the corner, tagging in Dolph Ziggler now. And here comes some double team action. Ziggler and Nakamura with a double back body drop onto the champion. The Miz back up to his feet. Now here comes Ziggler unloading on the Miz. The Miz gets sent off the ropes by Ziggler. Ziggler went for something, but the Miz able to reverse. And there's a back suplex by the Intercontinental Champion. And now Ziggler picked back up to his feet. The Miz with a big right hand. From behind now with a back suplex. And the Miz is in control. And now the Miz setting up Ziggler. Oh my goodness, what a move. Snapmare driver. And now the kick to the midsection. Ziggler set up. There's the DDT. Vintage Miz right there. And now the Miz may look to tag out. No, instead he's going to taunt away to the WWE fans here in Texas. And the WWE fans respond with boos. But now the Miz may want the skull-crushing finale here. And Ziggler is able to reverse it. And now Ziggler from behind with a roll-up. Shoulders are down here. Dolph Ziggler for the victory. No, kick out at 2. And now the Miz now sends Ziggler to the apron. Oh, and the Miz with a stun gun, sending Ziggler to the outside of the ring. And now the Miz is going to follow. The Miz getting Ziggler back up to his feet. Oh, but Ziggler sends the Miz into the apron. The hardest part of the ring, if you didn't know. And now these two will have up until a count of 10 to get back inside the ring. Otherwise, they'll be counted out. And Dolph Ziggler gets the Miz inside the ring, and he follows. Oh, but the Miz is able to capitalize, sending Ziggler into the corner, tag made. And now in comes Elias. Elias is back into this matchup, and oh, there's some double team action on the part of The Miz and Elias. Ziggler makes the tag, and now in comes Nakamura. Single leg drop kick. And now off the ropes. Elias able to reverse. Nakamura though with a jawbreaker. Follows it up with a forearm. Oh, and a roundhouse kick as well. And Nakamura is all fired up. Elias now picked up onto the shoulders of Nakamura. Landslide into the cover. Nakamura no. Elias able to kick out. More damage needs to be made onto Elias. As now Elias with that shot there to Nakamura. Oh, follows it up with a running knee strike. And now Elias may be looking for drift away. But Nakamura sees it coming. And now the right hand. Nakamura. There's the reverse exploder. And The Miz felt that earlier on tonight. Nakamura looking to follow it up. Sending Elias into the corner. Tag to Ziggler. And now Ziggler's up high. Nakamura with the assist. Oh my goodness. What a double team move that was. What a leg drop. Ziggler into the cover. This could be it for the victory. No. Kick out at 2 as Nakamura plants The Miz with a DDT. Ziggler with a drop kick to the back of Elias. What a tag team matchup this has been thus far. Elias with a scoop and the slam. And now Elias taking a breather, sitting on the top turnbuckle. Ziggler is down, and now Elias lining up Ziggler for a knee of his own. Right to the skull of Ziggler. And now Elias going to head up to the second rope. Oh, went for an elbow, but Ziggler got out of the way. And now Ziggler looking for a DDT perhaps, but Elias with a knee to the gut. Oh, and there's a DDT from the Drifter. And now Elias, knee driven right into the back. Submission maneuver locked in. Ziggler though able to escape it. And now here comes Ziggler. Headbutt, right hand. And now Elias sent off the ropes. Ziggler with a massive drop kick. Nicely executed. And now Ziggler getting Elias back up to his feet. There's a right hand. Zigzag. The zigzag by Ziggler. Is it enough to put away Elias? No, another kick out at 2. And now wait a minute, look at Nakamura. Nakamura with a sit-out powerbomb onto The Miz. And now Elias sending Ziggler to the apron. And now here's the Drifter with a suplex to Ziggler. Suplexing him from the apron back inside the ring. And there's another running knee strike. Elias goes for the stomp. But Ziggler back up to his feet and delivers another big drop kick. And now Elias catching that back elbow for good measure. And now Ziggler tuning up the band, looking for the super kick on Elias. Oh, and there it is. Super kick to Elias. Tag. In comes Nakamura once again. And Nakamura looking to give Elias a bit of deja vu from earlier on tonight. Kinshasa to the Drifter. Nakamura into the cover. And Ziggler and Nakamura are victorious in our main event. Let's take another look at that again. First it was Dolph Ziggler hitting the super kick onto Elias. Boom, right there to the face. And then Ziggler would make the tag, bring in Shinsuke Nakamura, and he would hit the Kinshasa onto Elias as well to score the 3 count. Congratulations to Ziggler and Nakamura here tonight. And oh, wait a minute, Ziggler heading to the outside now. And oh, The Miz attacking Ziggler. And we have a brawl on our hands as now Dolph Ziggler fights back. Chop across the chest there of The Miz. Clearly there is still some animosity between these two men as Dolph Ziggler sends the Miz skull first into the steel steps. Clearly some unfinished business between these two as Dolph Ziggler once again plants the skull of the Intercontinental Champion into the steel steps. But now the Miz fighting back with a right hand. And the Miz retreating over the barricade. Dolph Ziggler's going to follow him. And now they're with the WWE fans. And the brawl continues. Ziggler and Miz going at it. Oh, wait a minute. In the ring, Elias assaulting Nakamura as he was celebrating. Looking for drift away. But Nakamura with a Northern Lights suplex. Great counter. And now Nakamura getting Elias back up to his feet. Sends him off the ropes and oh! Knee right to the gut. And a big boot as well. Chaos is once again ensuing between these four men here tonight on the blue brand. As now Elias with a discus clothesline to Nakamura. Meanwhile, the Miz and Dolph Ziggler are still going at it as well. As now Dolph Ziggler delivering the drop kick to the Intercontinental Champion. And now Ziggler has a steel chair in hand. And oh, Ziggler assaulting the Miz with it. Just like the Miz did to him weeks back. Dolph Ziggler getting some retribution here tonight on the Miz. Ziggler now has a trash can and oh! Right to the back of the legs of the Miz. My goodness. Shane McMahon, our general manager, has to do something about this situation. This cannot keep happening. As Dolph Ziggler and the Miz still going at it. What a jumping elbow strike. Meanwhile, Nakamura delivering some knees to Elias. And the Drifter is in big trouble. Elias looks completely out of it, but he's still going to try and get back up to his feet. Nakamura, another Kinshasa to the Drifter. And Nakamura standing tall over Elias's unconscious body. Goodness me. Meanwhile, Dolph Ziggler and the Miz still going at it amongst the WWE fans. Inverted power slam by Ziggler. And oh, there's a super kick. The super kick to the Miz. And Dolph Ziggler is standing tall over the Intercontinental Champion.